So it's been a minute since I last updated you with the Boston qualifying training, Manchester Marathon training. Went off to Kenya and haven't updated you since. Now obviously I haven't run Manchester, and if you follow me on social media you will see that I was a bit poorly, missed the race. But I'm going to go into all of that. I'm going to just fill you in on what's happening, what has happened, and plans going forward. I'm out walking Fred, we're having a nice walk. So I thought now was a good time, as good a time as any, to kill two birds with one stone, fill you in on what's happening, and yeah, get to the bottom of what's going to be going on with my marathon training and marathon goals. First up, Kenya. Went off to Kenya and it was absolutely amazing. If you haven't seen the series, the little mini series about Kenya, do go check it out. I'll put a title card up here so you can click. But yeah, Kenya was just absolutely incredible. It was everything I thought it would be and more. It was an amazing place, amazing people, amazing atmosphere, and I just loved every second of it. Not to say that I found a lot of it easy, some of it was really hard, especially the training at altitude, but oh god, it was incredible, absolutely incredible. So I'm kind of in and around the area where this road, but the first day I threw up all that cabbage that was so amusing to Daisy and Emmanuel. They said, "You've been eating cabbage." I just was kind of running past it then thinking, you know, it feels completely different this week. Not totally there, but definitely more acclimatised, and it's nice from that first day now having the confidence to go out and run, explore, and take it easy for what it is out here.
How are we feeling?
Altitude is a bitch. I basically feel like somebody has just put acid into my throat. But that could also be because I went way too hard on the first lap.
Looking alright though, looking good.
Yeah, I'm having to back right off. It's alright. Effort. I'm trying to save it out the throat.
Go on, lads.
But yeah, that was incredible. I just learned so much about training, so much about life, so much about myself as well, because remember, it's the first time that I've gone away on my own and done anything big like that. But it was incredible and I wouldn't hesitate to go back. So I came back from Kenya and I was absolutely flying. Coming back to sea level from altitude will do that for you. That week was just really good. Feeling really positive heading into Manchester. It was the week before Manchester. All my runs felt so easy compared to being out in a 10. And yeah, felt really good, really strong. I had no idea that things were brewing. I had a bit of a problem with stitch that week, but I don't think that was connected to what happened at the end of the week. So Mother's Day was absolutely great. We went out for a family walk, felt fine. Was running around with Alice, pushing Harry in the pram. Everything was fine. But that afternoon, when I got home, I just started to feel really awful and I went downhill hugely. It felt like every part of my body was hurting. I was feeling sick, I had a temperature, I couldn't get warm, I was cold. It was just, I don't know, I've not felt like that. I honestly felt horrific. Now, because of the timing of my return from Kenya, alarm bells started going off. Could it possibly be malaria? Now at 10 you're not generally going to get malaria, it's a very low risk area, but you know, low risk doesn't mean no risk. So after a few calls and stuff, it was decided that I should go to A&E to go and get checked out. Anyway, spent the night in A&E, a very long night. I was given anti-sickness medication to try and help with the sickness. I was sick everywhere still, and I was still in a lot of pain. So I was given all sorts of meds, drips, because I was really dehydrated, and my blood pressure was really low. Just felt horrific. Anyway, the next few days I had to go back for blood tests to check to see if it was malaria. There was a 3-day screening process because apparently it can run on a 3-day cycle or something like that. And to cut a long story short, I felt horrific, but they seemed to find the problem, which was a UTI. One of the doctors from the hospital phoned me back. I had to go back then and collect antibiotics. So it was a nice 10-day course of antibiotics. And yeah, I just felt really, I was really surprised actually that a UTI could make you feel so horrific. Obviously, it's not just the UTI. If I get any illness or any infections or anything like that, it seems to be a little bit magnified. I think that's because of the diabetes. That was also not really helpful in that time. Generally when I'm ill, my blood sugars run high. Now originally I thought, do you know what, okay, I've missed Manchester. So this all happened the week leading up to the race. Obviously I was not going to be able to race. I managed to get a few easy runs in at the end of that week. In hindsight, I think I wasn't really ready. I wasn't really recovered enough to be running. I did a session the day after my birthday, which was a couple of days after what Manchester should have been, and absolutely should not have done that. I think, you know, generally I've got a lot better with patience and listening to my body, but I think my head was just a little bit all over the place with the fact that I'd missed my goal race, and kind of felt like I had to keep pushing. So the original plan was to run another marathon. There are lots and lots of marathons happening at the moment. Every weekend there's a marathon somewhere in the UK or Europe, kind of up until the end of May. So there's lots of marathon options. So my initial response was, it's fine, we can go again and we'll just delay the marathon a few weeks. However, I didn't really think about the aftermath of being so poorly, and everything being so up in the air, not being regular with training, and yeah, kind of not paying enough respect to my body to say, actually, do you know what, back off, recover properly. I just got in my head, you know, I can be very determined about things, I can be very stubborn, and that's not necessarily always a good thing. So yeah, tried to come back a bit too soon. Thought try and carry on and extend the marathon training a bit more, get a couple of weeks training in to get back to regular running and then head for a marathon. But that's changed again. I've just not come back how I thought I would come back. I've lost kind of consistency with my running. Running's not feeling great at the moment, and I'm starting to feel a bit niggly when I am running. So I think I have to listen to my body. I've gone kind of 18 months and more without an injury. I've put my body through cycle upon cycle of marathon training. It hasn't worked out. There's no kind of fluffing around that. It hasn't worked out. This cycle was absolutely amazing. I couldn't have asked for a better cycle, and I think that is why in my head I thought I could carry it on a little bit, because I was feeling good. I knew what shape I was in, and I was feeling really confident about my running, and because of that I think I didn't listen as much as I should have. Anyway, the long and short of it is, I feel now that trying to kind of half-ass it to a marathon is not the answer. I could run a marathon, wouldn't get the time now that I feel that I trained for, but the training isn't wasted. You know, I haven't had the results in the marathon like I wanted to the last couple of times. It's fine, it's all going to keep adding up until one day it does click, and that's fine. I just got to keep going again and again and again. As long as I'm enjoying it, as long as that's what I want to do, I will keep going again. You know, I'll pick myself up, I'll take the rough with the smooth, and just keep chipping away, until it clicks, or until I've had enough of marathon training, which isn't at the moment. So my head hasn't really been in a great place. I haven't physically felt good, and then Easter holidays and things like that, it's all added up. So I haven't been very quick with updating you all with what's going on, but that's what's going on at the moment. It's looking like we're just going to forget the marathon this spring. You know, Manchester was my chance, it didn't work out. I had a great training block, nothing can change that. And I've talked about this a little bit, about how much now I enjoy the process. And as long as you're enjoying the process, you'll keep showing up and you'll keep going through it. So this week I'm having a bit of a reset week. I'm not running. Like I said, I was feeling a little bit niggly, nothing sinister at all, but kind of just tired. My body's been through a massive training block. And I just want to have a, you know, back off this week, do some cycling, do some strength, just let everything settle down, because as much as marathons take it out of you, it's the training, it's the week upon week of training and fatiguing your body that also takes it out of you. So just going to let my body settle down, stay away from the running. Right, Fred? Just not run for a bit, chill out, and then I'm going to have a little break from marathon training, only a little one, because I will go again in the autumn for an autumn marathon, because it's got to work out at some point, right? But yeah, I'm going to have a little break. Now the plans are, before I begin training for the next marathon, is to possibly target Swansea Half Marathon, which is the 12th of June, I think, so that's 8 weeks away. So yeah, go and have a crack at a half marathon, concentrate on some shorter stuff, enjoy my running over the summer, and then knuckle down for an autumn marathon. I've got a few options in mind. See what happens, we'll see where we go. I have also got Valencia in December, but that one I think I want to go and just have some fun. But anyway, looking too far ahead. But anyway, that's all looking way ahead. I don't need to be doing that right now. Right now, just going to enjoy some shorter stuff. I've also got Cardiff 5k on the 1st of May. Is anybody else doing that one? I know Matt ran it last year and it looked incredible, and I really wanted to run it. So yeah, this year I'm running that 5k. Hopefully go and put the foot down and have some fun. But this is the whole point. For a few weeks, I just want to have some fun, do some stuff that's not solely focused around the marathon, back off mentally and physically before going again. Anyway, I've waffled on a little bit too much possibly, but just wanted to kind of fill you all in and let you know where I'm at the moment. There's lots of fun things coming up. I am being sensible in the fact that I'm just backing off a little bit and going back to enjoying some other things. Doesn't mean that the marathon dream is over. It doesn't mean that Boston qualifying is over. You know, this journey has just been, wow. I mean, there's been some things, right? But I know that I will get there. And that's all that matters, is that I know I will get there. But for now, we're just going to back off. We're going to have some fun. There's some fun stuff coming up, which I hope you'll stick around for. And yeah, we go again. We go again until we don't want to go again. Just want to say as well a massive thank you to everyone who does continue to support me and my journey, and for those of you that check in and make sure that I'm all right. I mean, it's amazing that so many of you, when I was poorly, got in touch to see if I was okay, to see if you could help in any way. It was just incredible. Let me know how you are doing, and I know there has been some incredible results over the marathons that have happened. Manchester was just incredible. There's been so many incredible results from marathons up and down the UK, internationally, Europe. But yeah, let me know how you are doing. Have you raced a marathon? Have you got your PB? Are you still working towards another marathon? Let me know how you guys are doing, where you are at. But other than that, I will see you soon. Stay safe, take care, and happy running. I'm going to go now and wrap up this walk with Fred, and we're going to go and get a coffee. Well, Fred's not going to get a coffee, is he? But, you know, maybe we'll get a doggy treat for him. But thank you for watching, and thank you for your support.
Look to the left.